My name is Josh Greenbaum. I'm 25 years old, and my channel name is Creating Vision.
I've always really been interested in film ever since I was about 16, 17 years old. I was really interested in the whole music video aspect of how editing was styled and everything. So I started getting into YouTube just because I wanted to, I started off by making like these videos I didn't know were going to blow up. They did. And then I said, hey, why don't I actually, go with this and make it something where I could actually create stuff that I want to show the world.
Inspiration, I'd say a bunch of things. I'd say other YouTubers that I watch definitely inspire me. Music, fashion, if that makes any sense. The outside world, just in general, being able to just see what's around you. I really like being able to just sit, maybe read a book or whatever, or do whatever. Maybe you'll have a conversation with a friend, and like you'll have that conversation, something will click immediately, and that'll spark an inspiration, and be like, that's a good idea for a video. Anywhere I go, I'll be driving, I'll be walking, and that really, everything around me really just inspires me. I use Final Cut Pro 10. I've been using that for a while. I used iMovie in the beginning and went from Final Cut 7 and then progressed into Final Cut 10, and I really like it. I don't know if it's I feel like it is. I feel like YouTubers either use Final Cut 10 or Adobe Premiere. I just use it because I went from iMovie to Final Cut, so I kind of just progressed in the family almost, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just prefer it. It's easy, and I'm just so used to it that I don't want to switch. My filming schedule, I don't exactly have a set schedule, like a specific day that I upload, but I try to at least post once a week. It's hard because I am a student. I'll film Friday and Saturday, and I'll post maybe Saturday or Sunday. I would love to do this full time. This is something that I'm trying to be very consistent with, and I wanted to actually go as far as I can push it. So I definitely want to put all my heart and soul into it to make sure that I can be doing this full time, because I love being a creator and love making videos and just being able to make someone laugh. That's basically what I live for. And making money off it is just a plus in that way. Being able to do what I do because I love it and have the money come in, that's just bonus. I'm not partnered with anybody right now. I would like to in the future though, definitely. Doesn't matter what network, but if they came to me and we came up with some quote, then definitely would love to have the opportunity to be partnered with a network. Definitely not shy. Being on YouTube is definitely breaks that away. I feel like that's why people actually do make YouTube videos, to kind of break out of their little shell, and being able to meet fans until once I get to that certain point where I actually have that engagement with them, that would be amazing to actually meet. I think I would be more excited to meet them than they would to meet me. So once I get to that point, that's basically why you're a creator, is so that you're in the face of the public all over, because you're on the internet. So being able to meet fans and have them come up to you and tell you that something, maybe something I said changed their life, or this video made them smile for the day. It's just a great feedback, and it gives me the reason to just do what I do and just be able to put a smile on somebody's face, and that just makes my day. So what's next is, there's a lot of things that's next. What's next is I'm gonna go with this cameraman back to the editing room, and continuing school, finishing up, being able to just sticking with my consistency, and doing what I love and making videos and just being a content creator.
One of the best things about YouTube is creating new friendships and watching other creators create great work. For instance, here is Brittany Westbrook.
My name, Brittany Westbrook. My channel name is Britt Westbrook. What made me start making YouTube videos? I was very lonely. I didn't have a lot of friends. It's really hot in my room right now. The air conditioning's not really working really well, and I had to turn off my fan so there wasn't sound. So if I start sweating a little bit, I know that's really gross, but if that's what happens, I'm really sorry that you have to see that, but that's, yeah, sorry. Okay, so how did I start making, what made me start making YouTube videos? Yeah, didn't have a lot of friends, and was bored, and I had the family camera, and I just, one night, I think it was like a Saturday night, and about 4 years ago, and I just started making sketches because I've always loved acting. I've done a lot of plays and taken a lot of acting classes, and yeah. At first on YouTube I started doing more sketches, and now I've kind of started to do more vlogging, but eventually I'd love to get back into doing the sketches again. What is your inspiration behind your videos? My inspiration, things that I think are funny and things that I think are just interesting, or just things that come to my mind, and that's basically it. Sometimes I'll turn on the camera and I'll have things written down that I want to talk about, or sometimes I'll just turn on the camera and just things will come out of my mouth, and I just kind of see what happens, I guess. What is my filming schedule? How long are your videos, and how many times do you upload? My filming schedule, I try to do it at least once a week. If I don't have a ton of homework or not a lot of stuff going on, sometimes it'll be more, or if I just have more video ideas, then I'll be uploading more. But I shoot for at least once a week. So what editing software do I use? I use Premiere Elements. What do I do while the video is processing, rendering, or just uploading the video? What do I do? I guess I just check stuff on my phone. Go on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, or text people. Yeah, anything, so I'm not just staring at the video uploading, because that can get very boring. Do I do this full time and make money off of it? No, I don't do it full time. I go to school full time. I have made some money off of it, but when I first started it 4 years ago, I didn't even know it was possible to make money off of YouTube. That part just kind of happened. But yeah, when I started it, it was just for fun, and it's always going to be for fun. That's why I do it. Am I partnered with any networks? Yes, I am partnered with Fullscreen. Do you ever get noticed in public by anyone who has watched your videos? No, I haven't, but one of my friends was in a video of mine, and my friend got recognized in public. So yeah, I'm like sweating. I'm sorry, it's hot. I need to turn on my fan, but I just don't want the sound, because the sound just sounds horrible. What is next for me in my YouTube career? Or is this for the love of being a creator? Yeah, I love what I do. I love filming. Just getting my weird, crazy brain and just spilling things out of my mouth and then editing it together and making it fun and upbeat and just creating my own thing. And I love that. And I love when people like watching it, and if it makes people laugh or it makes them feel happy or entertained, and then that just makes me feel super good and super happy. So yes, those are all of the questions that you sent me. I hope you are doing well, and thank you for asking me to be a part of your documentary. Okay, bye!
What's up guys? My name is Eano. I'm 24 years old and my YouTube channel is Blind and Blue. Honestly, I always had a passion of just filming any sort of video, from, you know, a short film to even like a family function film, even photography was a big thing. And then when I found out, there was a YouTube channel and there was this whole thing you can actually create videos and post videos and do whatever you want, I fell in love and I wanted to hop on the bandwagon as soon as I could. It's the people I'm around, when I create a video, I always like to compare myself to others and see what they do and how can I make something similar but with my own kick to it or my own taste to it, and basically just go from there and just try to put my vision and allow other people to see what I see through my videos. Since I do motor vlogs, I got a mixture of basically I can film and ride, or I can purposely schedule a day where I'll just go out there, put my camera on my helmet and purposely ride so I can film something. So honestly, it can be between 2 to 3 times a week, or it can be 7 times throughout the whole week, basically film every day. Well, I record for about 30 to about an hour, but you guys only see about maybe 12 minutes. I had an opportunity to do about 3 times a week, but then I noticed that my fan base they weren't really happy with seeing a video consistently 3 times a week. They wanted more kind of spread out, maybe once or twice a week the most, but never more than that. So now I'm just sticking to maybe once or twice a week, and I think that's doing pretty well. Depending on how much time I have to invest in editing, if it's something short, something I need to get up there ASAP, it'll probably be done with iMovie. But if I have time to actually work on a trailer, maybe if I'm going to show someone what I'm going to be doing this season for the riding season, I'll probably be using Final Cut Pro. I have a GoPro Hero 3 Plus, and I basically have it hooked up to my helmet where it hooks up with an adhesive mount that hooks up right there, and then a microphone goes inside my helmet, comes out through here, and then I speak through this. And the challenge here is to make sure you don't get too much wind noise, because since you have all these vents so your shield doesn't fog up, you have to prevent all that wind noise from hitting the microphone. So you have to get the right angle, so when you're riding you can talk and people can hear you clear. So basically that's my equipment, and that's what I use every single time I go out there to ride safe and to record and let you guys see what I see when I'm on my bike. Actually, no, I don't. I have to currently work and go to school to provide for myself, and I do this more as a hobby, but I would love to get paid doing this eventually one day. But right now it's just for me to do something that I enjoy, something that helps me ease my stress throughout the week, because it's life. We fill up with stress, and we go through things that we don't want to. So this helps me just have a better experience when I have to deal with my daily life or anything throughout the week. So it's more like a stress reliever, if anything. My first motor vlog actually was it was actually pretty funny, because I had to get a bike first before I can start recording anything. But what I did was, once I got my bike, I just kind of strapped it on the camera onto my helmet, went out and filmed, and it was just me going on and on and on, more of like a rant. Even though I had a topic, but because a guy cut me off, I got so upset about how this guy didn't see me, almost killed me. So I just went on for like maybe 20 minutes of me just going on about how this guy could have killed me, when I realized, wait, I actually had a topic, but I forgot by then what the topic was about. But I didn't even care, so I just posted it and people loved it. I got a new season coming up. Where I currently live is New Jersey, so we get all 4 seasons here. But we can honestly only ride maybe 2 to 3 of those seasons. And now that the spring is here, I got my bike prepped and I got my equipment good to go. So I'm gonna start filming from here. Hopefully have meetups throughout the riding season, meet new people, and just film my trips and what I do, so you guys can see like how it is to be a rider, to know how life is in that type of perspective. And also I would like to reach out to other people out there who want to ride but don't know exactly how it is and what they have to experience. So it's kind of a way of then allowing them to actually know what it feels like to be behind handlebars going 60-70 miles an hour without them actually having to spend all this money, where they can just see it through video and see if it's something for them.
It's fucking... YouTube has been around for a while, and it has made some pretty big stars. One of its biggest events is Playlist Live, where a lot of YouTubers come together to showcase their channels, do meet and greets, and share the best information on how you can grow your channel. The biggest YouTubers on YouTube did not get huge and popular by coincidence. They worked hard, stayed consistent, and continued to push the limits and their boundaries on YouTube. The best way to make money on your YouTube videos is to monetize them and to always stay consistent. Make great videos, entertaining stuff for people to watch. Whether you get partnered with a company or not, it's up to you. But for every 500,000 views you get, you'll get about $100. Don't bank on getting rich off of YouTube unless you stay consistent and you continue to push out valuable content for everybody to watch and share. Let's go check out some of the last YouTubers that we have on here at Press Record.
I am Rachel Greenbaum. I'm 23 and my YouTube channel is youtube.com/RachelRoseX0. I think because my brother started making YouTube videos, but me and him have both been into YouTube for years now, and we like the idea of it because it's not, you can do your own thing, and I want to be an actress, so it's kind of my way of being an actress, but like being my own boss, I guess you would say. And I don't have many subscribers, but I've become friendly with a few other YouTubers that have like 100K, over 100K subscribers, so I've become friendly with them and they've helped me out and that sort of thing. But I like it, it's fun, it's a hobby. It's usually a person. Usually when I'm with my friends, we'll talk about something and I'll think in my head oh, that's a good idea for a video, or that's something good to talk about with my next video, or just to mention. So usually friends. I used to have a filming schedule. It was every weekend, but I haven't made a video in 2 weeks, but I try to keep on it. I try not to make them too short, but I try not to make them too long. They're usually anywhere between 3 minutes and 10 minutes. Some of them are shorter than others. Depends on what I'm doing and what the video is about. I use iMovie. Maybe I'll go into Final Cut, but I like iMovie. Just something that I do on the side because I still have school and I still work, but maybe once summer comes around I'll be able to do it full time. I want to be inspirational, so I want people to come to my channel for inspiration and someone to look forward to, if that makes any sense. No, but I've just made some silly kind of videos. I haven't made anything too serious yet, but I think I'm going to make those kind of videos soon. But I'm really making videos right now for people to laugh at.
My name's Alex Cardoza. I am 32 years old, and this is the Alex Cardoza channel. That's my YouTube name. My very first video that I ever put on YouTube must have been my Call of Duty World at War footage that I first recorded on my PlayStation 3. I was so happy to be part of the whole gaming community and how exciting and fun it was just to be able to play and share the videos with everybody. So I gotta say it was my Call of Duty footage. I started making YouTube videos because my big brother Jojo got me into recording footage and said, dude, you're always playing Call of Duty, why don't you just take the time to edit it and put it up online? It seems to me like it's a growing genre. So from there I just decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna just take the time to put these videos up and see where it goes. I play the most on PlayStation 4. I used to play on my PlayStation 3 obviously before I got that, but I don't really have love for Xbox like that. So as a gamer, I've stuck to my guns with PlayStation since the beginning. So that's what I used to play and record all my footage on. My favorite game of choice has to be any first-person shooter. Right now, the Call of Duty franchise is basically the one that I love the most. I have played Battlefield, but I don't really have that much of a love for it like I do with Call of Duty. And most of my friends always play Call of Duty, so that's the game of choice that I choose when I go online and play. I like streaming when I'm playing, so the PlayStation 4 luckily is built in with both Ustream and Twitch, but I prefer Twitch. It has a bigger gaming community, so the extent of love that I get from people online on Twitch is incredible. And I mean, it's cool just to have people just sit there and comment and joke around with you and see your failures and are able to joke around with you about it. So I use Twitch most of the time when I'm online. My inspiration behind my videos comes from the love that I have for filming and creating YouTube to me is a space where I'm able to share my thoughts and able to talk or be able to share my passion and the excitement that I have when I'm playing with other people online. So that's where my motivation and inspiration comes from just being able to share what I have with others and others being able to share with me and vice versa, you know, just giving each other love. My filming schedule as of late, because of school, has been on and off. So I'll film about twice a week, my vlogs, and my video game footage gets recorded throughout the weekend. So I'm able to have enough footage to be able to put up. My videos normally tend to be anywhere between 4 to 8 minutes long, and I would say that I like to upload about twice a week, anywhere between Tuesday or Thursday or Monday and Wednesday, and just, yeah, that's what. When I do my gaming, I like to use the Hapaj Gaming edition to record all of my gameplay from my PlayStation 4. Obviously, when I'm doing all of my vlogs, I use a standard Canon Rebel T3i. Very simple to use. You just point, shoot, and record your stuff away. I like to mix it up when I edit the film, so I'll go between Adobe Premiere, CC, and I'll also use Final Cut Pro, depending on how lazy I'm being, to be honest. So I have a couple of YouTubers that I watch online. I've watched Woody's Gamer Tag throughout the years, and he was one of my inspirations behind my vlogging and my video game footage, because he's an older cat and he just does it for the love of what he's doing. So when I started watching him, I found inspiration behind it. Another person that I found a lot of inspiration behind was my brother Jojo, who basically was a huge gamer in the Minecraft community. And even though I didn't get into Minecraft like that, he still inspired me and pushed me to continue doing all of my personal gaming via Call of Duty and the other first-person shooter that I enjoyed. And of course with the vlogging, he said don't ever stop that either, because people always like to watch others and listen to what they have to say, whether it's a problem or a good thing, a story, some happy times. There's always somebody out there willing to listen to you. At a current state, I'm not doing it full-time. I mean, in my own mind, I am doing it full-time, but in reality, I am not. I would like to, after this is all said and done with documentaries and gaming and vlogging, I would like to make it 100% full-time to be able to bring entertainment and joy to other people out there online. And do I get paid from it? No, but should we? As content creators, I believe that we all should be able to get a little bit of take-home pay for what we do, especially if we're doing it for the love and for a full-time career. So, with that being said, when I do start getting paid, you guys are going to probably know, because I'm going to tell you. Currently, I am partnered with the Full Screen Network, and their community of gamers are so cool and great. I just love the fact that you're able to, how do you say that, collaborate with so many cool, interesting people all over the globe, because Full Screen is just all over, and it happened so sudden that I got with Full Screen that I just became, you know, so overjoyed and happy that it also inspired me just to continue doing as many videos as possible. What's coming up in my life right now and what's next for me is the ability to continue creating and bringing my creative visions along with my partners into the world, to show them what's in my head, to be able to put together plenty of footage and creativity so that, you know, we could all shine and bring some type of light to people. Because like I said before, there's certainly a group of people out there for everyone, for every type of video genre. So all I have to say is just be ready for what's coming from my end and all the people that are part of my crew.